New setup today. I'm using my IMAX built-in camera, and the Philips Hue bulb, I think, is making, there's like flicker. Flicker is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, there's flicker on my shirt. I think that's from that. This is why I buy aperture bulbs now. Is the flicker gone? Yes. Yes, it is. Hey, Sean. I've decided to take Casey Neistat's film class that he just announced, and I've had some mixed emotions about this. And I've taken different classes on MZ. I did one or two master classes. I thought they weren't for me. They weren't as tangible as I needed at the time. But with Casey announcing his class on monthly.com, I was eager to see that he posted a video the other day, because it's been months since he's posted a video, and the video was called "The Most Important Movie I'll Make" or something. And I was like, you didn't have to call it that, man. We're going to watch it anyway. You don't have to play that game. But watch it I did, and it was about this class that he put together, this how to make videos like Casey Neistat. And as somebody who is a professional video producer, I make videos for other people. I've done it for over a decade. Part of me hesitated and thought what are my peers going to say? And like, oh yeah, Sean took that Casey Neistat class. Yeah, you're going to vlog now. And to that, I have one response, and that is, if nothing else, my message has always been, keep learning. Look for lessons to learn, try to fail, look for opportunities to grow and change, and be open to feedback and reviews and critique with your work, because that's what's going to make you get better. And I think Casey's class will do one of two things to me. The third thing, which it won't do, is I think be a complete waste of my time. It's not going to be a complete waste of my time. One, I think there might be actual tangible things. One of the weaknesses in my work is sequence and story sometimes, where especially in a corporate project, a lot of times I'm dealing with a construction project or something. With nonprofits, it's easier to find stories about individuals who are part of these things and who are affected by it. To find those stories that resonate with an audience is easy in those cases, but with some of the more corporate work, and I've got some work I'm doing right now with fire trucks, and some work I do with a corporate construction company, and it can be difficult sometimes to tell a story about, hey, we built this facility, and the story is for an audience of people who might hire this company to build buildings for them, and so it's a narrow audience. And the work itself can be kind of boring, and what resonates with that audience might be numbers and the flashiness of, how cinematically you shoot the lobby of a building won't matter to them, but there are things that might, and I'm not always looking for those, and I don't always even know what they are or how to look for them. But I think one of the things that Casey has always done well is taking trivial minutia and turning it into something very watchable. His videos typically progress in a way that I find personally difficult to turn off. There's even as many times as he's showed an airplane suite or something, some first-class nonsense. One of his more recent ones, he's got a tape measure. He's showing how much room it has. And there's like 18 or 20 shots of this tape measure slowly stretching across this massive room. And he turned nothing. He turned what I would have said, like, hey, this room is 22 feet wide, see? And shoot it with a wide angle. He turned it into showing all these different perspectives of its size. And I just thought, I don't think like that. That's not what I look for. And so if I can glean from this some way to figure out how to search for those stories, to find ways to capture them, to look for sequences that I may not have sought before, I think there could be a lot of value in that for me. And I'm sure a lot of this will be very elementary things that I do by second nature. But with most things, even if it's stuff you do all the time, hearing a different approach to it can change things. You can find efficiencies, you can find new ways of doing things, and it can help you. The only way you ever get better at what you do is by doing it more and being pushed in slightly different directions, which is going to change what you are moving forward. And it's a powerful thing. So that's what I'm hoping for. And I think if nothing else, the second thing that I may get from it is the inspiration. He's a guy who, roll your eyes all you want, if you're not a Casey fan, the guy knows how to tell a story, and he took YouTube and turned it into this vlogger's paradise by himself, not by himself, but by example. He just did it, and he found ways to break rules and learn while he's going and figure out how to tell stories and how to create thumbnails and do all this stuff. And that's inspiring. And so to spend a little bit of time getting to see his process a little bit, however distilled it may be, through this class platform, that's something that inspires me. And even if it's not a tangible instruction on how I can create something, it's always valuable to see someone create really cool stuff. And I was listening to, or I was watching Adam Savage's video he posted last night. The question was about which films have the best production, even if you don't like their story. And he was talking about some of the films he's worked on, and The Matrix came up, and he's excited for the new Matrix. And he was talking about the original Matrix and how the world is a better place because the Wachowskis made that movie and those movies. And even if you don't like The Matrix, even if you didn't care for the story, if sci-fi movies don't appeal to you, the fact that that movie exists is a positive thing for the world. The creativity it has inspired, the jobs it created, the way it helped define a new genre and look at what storytelling could be and what production could be. It was a powerful thing, and it and its franchise, the world is a better place because The Matrix exists, and other things exist because The Matrix existed. Maybe The Matrix walked so that whatever you're into could run, but it's a powerful thing. It's a cool thing. And sometimes that's how I look at Casey's work, of maybe it's not a story that resonates with me or resonates with other people, but the fact that he's doing it and he's inspiring other people, and new filmmakers are trying things and experimenting and iterating, and maybe they're not making stuff that you think is awesome, but they're making stuff, and that's important. And even though maybe what they've made isn't your favorite thing or you don't think is helpful, the fact that they've made it will help them make something in the future that could have some very serious positive impacts on the world. So that's the inspiration that I see in a lot of his work, and that I assume will be evident in this class for me, and I'm excited about that. That's all I got. Turn on the camera today to tell you that. I'm not ashamed to be a professional filmmaker, video producer. Filmmaker is a generous term for what I do. A professional corporate communication and nonprofit video producer. I'm not ashamed to say I'm going to take Casey Neistat's film class, and I'm excited about it. Cheers. See you later. Bye.